Alright, my friends, here we are, living out our best little Solsyria life on our brand new planet with the rest of our colony. And now that I have gone ahead and already hung out with mom and dad for a minute, I want to escape their watchful gaze and see if we can actually sneak out into the fields around the colony. So, this person looks maybe like Tammy's parent. Oh man. Oh, hey, expeditions. Hey, oh, that's what Tammy meant with her dad getting ready to go out on expeditions. I get it now. You step cautiously through the colony gates. Hey there, kiddo. Uncle Tonnen blocks your way with a smile. I'm afraid expeditions is off limits for now. It's not safe for the kids. You'd better toughen up so you can join the squads when you're older. Oh, so we need to be either brave enough or tough enough. Oh, Bestiary and a map! Uncle Tonnen, can I see the map? Whoa! Okay, so this is the map of where we live! That's so cool! An info window pops up on your holopod when you get closer. What do you want to know about? Oh my gosh, what do I want to know about? Okay, we actually talked about the subaqueous swamp with our biology teacher in biology class 1, so I want to learn a little bit more about that. To the south is a vast boggy wilderness, home to dangerous animals and hazardous weather conditions. Exploring in this area is only to be done with extreme caution. Whoa, I wonder what kind of hazardous weather conditions though? And what kind of dangerous animals? Okay, what about the opposite side on the prosaic plains? The prosaic plains lie far to the north of the colony, where the higher elevations and natural tilt of the planet make bromidic snowfall more regularly in every season. Though prone to sudden storm flurries, the plains are a relatively safe place to explore, filled with mostly herbivorous xenofauna. You should see the excitement on my face right now. Okay, what about the Valley of Vertigo? The Valley of Vertigo is a low-lying trench to the east that's dense with pollen-producing trees. There's a wide variety of edible food here, both plant and animal product, leading to some of the explorers calling this place the breadbasket of Vertumna. There are a number of animals here that geophonics would be interested in domesticating. So, Valley of Vertigo made me nervous because I get vertigo very easy, especially with anything to do with heights. However, animals? Plants? The breadbasket of the planet? Oh my gosh, I can't wait until they let me out. Maybe this is why we need to go ahead and we need to like continue to work on like either our physical fitness. I think maybe our physical fitness would be really useful more than bravery. Because yes, technically we could be quite brave, but we could also end up using that bravery to die if we don't have the physical strength to get out of trouble. So, all right, what about the Western Wrestling Ridge? This tongue-twisting region is the broken spine of the planet, home to both dizzying heights and abyssal lows. It's always hot and arid here, no matter what the season. Traversing these steep chasms is dangerous, and only to be done by those with significant glider training. However, there are some interesting... Excuse me? Ruins? This is a planet formerly inhabited? And not a new place? For some reason, I feel like that might be the complete impetus of all of the problems that we have with the dreams of almost dying in the future. Ruins to explore here. That's interesting, because I feel like going to the resting ridge, I guess think I called it wrestling, but the resting ridges now feels like the most important thing we could do to try to contribute to taking care of the colony and keeping everyone safe. Oh, I've got to think about that. All right, what about the bestiary? Float cows! Oh, I want to see them. Float cows. These cumbersome-looking creatures are actually lighter than air due to large helium sacs on dorsal and ventral sides. Careful balancing of helium and urine allows them to control their elevation. They produce a salty, high-protein, milky substance for feeding their young that is also nutritious for humans. Oh my gosh, and the hop eye. A communal creature with 2 disparate sets of eyes and 1 strong foot used for both locomotion and defense. How do you defend and stand if you have 1 foot? Though harmless, these small warriors can be fierce in groups. Manticore? Highly intelligent and predatory. Their plumage changes according to the season. Their body is composed almost entirely of dangerous weapons. Do not approach. Whoa, was that all of them? Oh my goodness. It was! Okay, Well, thank you, Uncle Tonnen. I guess that's all we can do here now. Well, geez, guys. All right, let's get back to it. Like, if I need biology to maybe do better things in Xeophonics, hey, congruence. Nice to see you again. I can't register for engineering classes yet. That also might be kind of useful. Human studies might be kind of useful at some point because I need more persuasion and creativity. But I'm going to stick to life sciences for just a bit longer. This will be the last day we do it, and then we'll take a rest after this. This week in biology class, you're learning about predators and prey. Professor Hal brings up a picture of a hopeye with the holoprojector and asks, who can tell me what special things hopeyes do when they see a predator? Ooh, is that from like reading our Bestiary maybe? Tang's hand shoots up. They hop away very quickly. That's why we call them a hopeye. He nods. That's true, but not what I was getting at. Tang stammers and looks upset, like she can't believe she got something wrong. Hal scans the class again. Anyone else? Sol Syria? So let's see. They don't. Okay, we could. That's debatable. I don't think they fly away because like we don't have animal. I want animals so bad. I don't think they fly away. That's a 5-point card. I really want it, so I think I'm gonna go for it. But they don't fly. They have 2 sets of eyes and a jumping foot. You stammer after being put on the spot and say the first thing that comes to mind. That might work, Hal smiles, but hopeyes don't have wings. He gestures to the picture of one right in front of your holoprojector. You feel pretty dumb. They thump their feet to warn other hopeyes in the area. Then they hop away very quickly. Oh, Tang does not look impressed with us. Did we lose influence with her because we got it wrong? Yes! You look over to see Tang smirking at you. You both got it wrong, but she still thinks she's better than you. Oh man. So there are actually some pretty tricky situations we can get ourselves into. My little mind is blown right now. What the heck? And then we can also make things more difficult to keep us on our toes, want to focus on the story. Okay, no, I want to be working on our cards. I don't know if, like, maybe not this lifetime we'll do harder card challenges, unless we're really just doing our best. Let's see, 1, 2, okay. Extra card when drawn. So we'll do distraction. And then I think we can do maybe first steps. And then, maybe I want a big, oh boy, I'm worried I might be kind of messing this up. First words, +1. All right, that'll do. And now I can see why it would be beneficial to actually start forgetting about crawling. Yes! All right, okay, and I think our relationship repaired a little bit. Jeez Louise, okay. So it's no longer late quiet. It's now early pollen season. Everything is pink and beautiful and wonderful, and I love it here. Wow. Oh, you guys, this is so pretty. What the absolute heck? Tammy, what do you think about all this? Tammy's dad is the head of expeditions. Oh, we need empathy grader. Oh man, to be able to be nicer to her. What are we working on right now? Like, empathy is climbing up there. I don't think we've been missing out on opportunities. Okay, yeah, she's crying, and then, like, she is worried about her dad. You need a break soon. Okay, I'll work on that soon. Cal is crouched beside a big puddle, staring into his reflection. It's just so amazing, don't you think? On the Strato, we could only have very short showers, and we had to reuse the same water over and over, he continues. But here, water just falls out of the sky and then lies around in puddles. Lakes even. It's a whole thing. A happy watering bot trundles by. Oh, I really want to be able to get the biology, like, facts high enough. Hey, Mom and Dad, same as always? And then, yep, the same as always. Your dad brightens up when he sees you. Why, if it isn't my favorite gooseberry, he wheezes. I'm glad you're not as messed up as your old man. This pollen is no joke. Oh, that's cute. So they might say different things under the different months. Your mom is hard at work breaking ground for the new fields. Oh, nope. She just wants to go ahead. She just wants to have us, like, shovel things. All right, what about Uncle Tonnen? Okay, so I'm not tough or brave enough to be able to, like, tell him I can go out. Dice? And then, yeah, oh, you found me. Dice is adjusting better than you'd expected to life on the surface. He's already found new places to hide and do whatever he does out here by himself. Ah, and I don't have bravery. Like, bravery seems to do multiple things. I might want to work on that. And then an enemy is running around the sports ball court, touching her hand to the ground at each corner. 18, she counts. 19. When she reaches 20, she collapses onto the grass and checks her hollow palm. I'm training, she explains. My big bro Cam says I have to get my legs climatized to the planet if I'm going to be team captain like him. Ah, and I can't even like, okay, can't do toughness with her. All right, oh, look at how pretty everything is. Hey Mars, what oh! This might be the greatest moment of my 10-year-old living on an exoplanet colony life ever. Mars, I'm gonna get this out of the way so that you don't notice when I pick up that egg and see what's inside. Ugh, I have all these kudos and nowhere to spend them yet, Mars says, sighing. Zeke says the depot store won't open till next year. How am I supposed to show off how much better and harder working I am than everyone else? Okay, so we're gonna... We found a hefty red Xeno egg! Cool! What does that mean? Like, is that a collectible? Oh, Xeno egg! Fun! So +1 to a card, change the suit to strength. Alright, we're gonna have a little bit of a test to see what the heck that means. Let's actually come into the depot area. I haven't been in here. Asked to deliver supplies. I need toughness or organizing 10. View the notice board. Colony food on shortfall -100% low. Oh, and this has actually changed a little bit. Notice, please wear your mask when out of doors during pollen season. Ambient particulates may trigger runny nose, watering eyes, and mild cough. Upcoming events, we will be hosting the first annual Vertumnial Festival during the second month of dust. Notice, take precautions outside the colony boundaries. Xenofauna have been sighted in the area. Survey teams are investigating. Wow. And then I think who everybody is actually really important politically, but that's still going a little bit over my head. Oh man, and I think that's everything. I don't think I checked over here yet. The garrison. Oh, so we could play sports ball this month if we wanted to. A small team led by Security Chief Rhett was enough to keep the peace on the stratospheric. To stay busy, they also ran the exercise gym and sports ball courts. Here on Vatumna, the garrison has expanded fast. They're building a huge wall around the colony and have an outdoor firing range and a big covered dojo. And best of all, a regulation-sized sports ball court. So we could do that, but we actually need to like decrease our stress. So let's come and do that. Yeah, this is the only thing I think to relieve stress, and it does help us hang out with Tammy, and it's kind of cute because it means we're hanging out in the communal area where like the kids and the babies hang out too. The lounge is a long, well-lit hall along the outer hull of the ship's midsection. It's strewn with tables and cushions and serves as a communal living room for the tiny one-room spaces every family is assigned. You flop down into the lounge's big beanbag pile with some of the other kids. Cal has a dazed, peaceful look on his face. The air smells so good on Vertumna, and so does the dirt even. You notice his clothes are filthy, but obviously Cal couldn't care less. Cal's basically me. An enemy bounces in. Holy crap, there's so much space to run around and play in. Calm and Chief Rhett set up an outdoor sports ball court, and it's way huger than the old one on the ship. Tangent carefully selects one cushion from the pile and perches on it. The school's expanding to some of the empty engineering bays, she tells you, and we're getting a big new lab to do experiments using local resources. There's so much to learn about this planet. An enemy rolls her eyes, but Ting continues. We shouldn't forget our studies just because we've landed, she says primely. Tang's right, school's important. Let's play outside. I want to explore the jungle. That's honestly me, or I miss space. Oh, Tammy's having a hard time adjusting to space. That's what it's all about, huh? I'm gonna say I want to explore the jungle, because that's the truth. Solsyria is right, you hear over your shoulder, and you startled to find Dai standing right behind you. Huh, when did he get here? Did you see those huge beasts in the jungle when we were landing? Dice continues, picking at the thread on his shoulder, or sweater until it unravels. I wonder if there are more out there. Okay, an enemy does not look amused by this. You've had less of the deja vu, dreams coming true to life feeling this week, and you're starting to think you even imagined it. But suddenly, You get a prickling sensation down the back of your neck, and remember that Mars is about to enter the lounge and tell everyone to look outside. You stare at the door. Mars walks through it, as if on cue. OMG! Everybody look outside! They're hosting a flag over command! She says, clapping her eyes excitedly. You know what that means, right? She stands tall with her hands on her hips. Vertumna is officially humanity's first exocolony ever! You look out at the flag, feeling dizzy, and silently mouth the words along with what she says next. You remember this moment so well. This is history, kids, she exclaims, wrapping anemone and tangent under each arm. And here we are. Whoa. So, our stress is way down, and we're feeling way happy. We're gonna go ahead and forget about crawling. And then... Can I also forget first words? No, you have to pick one. Okay. We're going to forget about crawling because that only has a 0 value, even though it also like helps focus on the physical. And what's next? You wake from an afternoon nap. You squint in the pink-tinged light slanting through the windows. You must have fallen asleep in the lounge. Tammy's shadow falls across your nest of pillows. Oh, I'm sorry, Solceria, she says, giggling. I didn't mean to wake you up. It's just so nice outside with pollen sparkling in the sunlight. I wanted to open the windows. You rub your eyes blearily. Ugh, you were having the weirdest dream. Since you're awake, you should visit the cafe. Auntie Sedent is making a new kind of candy. She says it's made of cotton. Isn't that weird? Oh, cotton candy. Oh, that's adorable. I have to go tidy the creche first, and then I'll meet you there. Save some for me, okay? Tammy skips off towards the creche, humming to herself. Go get that free candy, or I don't want any candy. I mean, on the one hand, Tammy said she wanted the candy. I don't really want it, though. I kind of want to think about that dream. Ugh, candy? No thank you. You're not a kid anymore. You curl up and go back to your nap. You're relaxing in your family's quarters after dinner. Your mom had to run off to some kind of council business, so you and your dad are playing a hologram game together. When you're about ready to head off to bed, your mom returns. You can tell from the defeated slant of her shoulders that something has gone terribly wrong. Your dad starts to ask her what happened, but she waves him away and approaches you. She sits down and takes your hand, holding one between her two strong dirt-creased ones. Solceria, I'm so sorry to have to tell you this, she starts. Her mouth quivers as she swallows, working on her next words. There was an accident this afternoon in the creche. Your friend Tammy has died? You try to understand her words. Tammy? Dead? That's not possible. What happened? Your mom tells you as simply as possible that Tammy was killed by a shock from a broken holoprojector. It was just an accident. You press her for more, for an explanation. A little girl is dead. Someone you've grown up with. Someone so much like you. She wasn't sick or anything. You saw her just this morning. She was right there. Why? Your mom's eyes are sad when she tells you. Sometimes there's no reason why. You aren't used to dealing with death, and you don't know what you're supposed to do or say. You sort of mumble, okay, then get changed and crawl into bed. A full hour before your bedtime. That's just a dream, right? You try to fall asleep, but you toss and turn for hours. Wait. That's a joke, right? Like, that's... Wait. No, like, that's... Oh. What have we done?